There we go. Okay. And we are live. All right, great. So apparently I screwed up somewhere along the line, guys. We did an entire intro, and it was actually pretty funny, and nobody saw it. So, all right, welcome everybody to the WrestleMania pre-show. Should we run it through again? Hey, what's up, Job Squad? Welcome to the Jobbermania pre-show. I was wondering why nobody was chatting with us, and apparently we just weren't live streaming. So welcome, guys.
Bummer.
To the pre-show. I got my girlfriend with me, Melissa.
Hi,
and
guys.
we're gonna run through the entire card. I feel like I just now we've already said it all. Thank you so much, Xavier. I love you as much as you love this channel. We're gonna run through the entire card, all 16 matches of it up on screen right now. We're gonna simulate 3 matches. We're gonna focus on simulating 3 matches because Lord knows we don't have enough time to simulate 16 of them.
Especially since we got a late start now.
Yeah, especially seeing we started about 5 minutes late. I apologize for those of you that were waiting.
We were trying.
I honestly wish we would have recorded that because that was hilarious.
Good.
But
we're not professionals.
all right.
I feel like something always goes wrong when I record with you. The last time you accidentally
yeah,
simulated that one video.
Yeah, it's I'd made sure to turn that off, even though we're not gonna, even though we're simulating everything. But so yeah, the 3 matches we're gonna simulate today are Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins for the Universal title. We're gonna do Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston, and we're gonna obviously do Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. And if we have enough time, we will simulate some more. But as those matches are going on, as you guys are watching that, we are going to discuss the entire card straight from the pre-show down to the end of it. So you guys interact with us, we'll interact with you. We're going to have some fun. I hope everybody is ready. Who is excited? WrestleMania 35. We are just 1.5 hours away
1.5
from the pre-show.
From the
oh
pre-show.
Man, we made this great joke
we
about
had a whole thing about the pre-show.
About how we're the pre-show to the pre-show to the pre-show to the main show. But all right,
it's kind of over now.
Let's get her going. Sup, Job? Your girl looks beautiful today.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you.
every day, but yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Whoa.
Points.
Points. That's weird. I was just gonna say that.
Were you?
I was. I was in the No Mercy thing. Okay, let's kick her off. Let's kick her off, and then we'll read chat. You read chat to me, and then I'll read chat to you. That way, so we just you miss anything. If you see anything interesting that I don't see, just please shout it out.
Who do you think will win the SmackDown Tag Team Championship?
It's somebody, definitely. But we're gonna start at the top, so we'll get to that. We're gonna start from the pre-show. We're gonna work our way down. And we'll interact with you guys as we do that. Let me set the title here. Universal title thing. Start the title match. There we go. We're underway, guys. I went with the WrestleMania 33 theme here because it was the closest in color. So let's go ahead. Let's discuss first the Cruiserweight Championship match. This is going to be a quick one for me. Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, I don't watch 205 Live. I like Tony Nese, and I do like Buddy Murphy. So I'll honestly just be watching this one for just to see how good of a match it is. Do you have a pick? What are your guys' picks? I should probably mute this, by the way. Who do you guys got in the Cruiserweight title match? Personally, I think Buddy Murphy's got to take it home. What do you think, sweetheart?
I don't know either of those people, so I'm gonna go with you because you're pretty smart.
Buddy Murphy? Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. It is WrestleMania, so I can see them crowning a new champion. We got a Tony Nese all the way in the chat. When does the pre-show start? The pre-show starts at 5 o'clock Eastern. I should probably change this so you guys can see what is going on the big screen. The pre-show starts at 5 o'clock Eastern. That's 6 o'clock Central. That's... No. Other way. Why did I do that? I went up an hour instead of back an hour. 4 o'clock Central. And then the other times just I don't know.
It starts in an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes. There we go. That's great.
Yeah.
Wherever
you're from, it starts in an hour and 20 minutes.
Wherever you are at in the world, the pre-show starts in an hour and 20 minutes. There we go. That's a great way to do that. Austin, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I hope you guys all enjoyed today. It's like it's one of the greatest days of my life. WrestleMania Day. We gotta burn it down. Rooting for Murphy. Okay. As much as I'd love to see Seth win tonight, I don't believe it's gonna happen tonight. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna get to it though. All right. So we talked about the cruiserweight title. Let's move on to the battle royales. Do you want to start with the men, or do you want to start with the women?
Do whatever you want to do.
All right, let's do the women's battle royal first because there's less names. We've got Asuka, we've got Carmella, we've got Naomi, we've got Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Alina Vega, your mom, my mom, everybody's mom's also going to be in this battle royal. I felt like I was really on a rhythm there, so I had to keep it going. But then once we started adding the moms in, it kind of lost it. But yeah, I want to see Nice will do his 8 Reasons thing as a face. I have no clue what you're talking about because I haven't been watching 205 Live, but I'll keep an eye out for it. What's your favorite brand, Raw or SmackDown Live? I'm a SmackDown Live guy. I got school tomorrow, so I can't watch Mania. Man, I remember those days. I would still stay up and watch Mania, though, to be honest with you. But watch Lana win the match. Honestly, the way Lana got screwed over in the Royal Rumble, I wouldn't be surprised. WrestleMania 35 stage is so basic. It's yours is better. I thought he was saying mine was basic. For some reason. Oh wait, am I? Oh dang it! I messed up, guys. I messed up.
Excuse me.
No, can I do? No. Give me that. There we go. For some reason, Seth Rollins decided to just run after Brock Lesnar here, which is an interesting situation. What's up, everybody that just said hi to me? All right, so honestly, these are just the people that are confirmed so far that we just named. And we could get some other people. We could see maybe some legends, although I don't think we saw any legends last year. You know, Tori Wilson's in the neighborhood. Stacy Keibler's there. So, you never know with WrestleMania. WrestleMania is WrestleMania. You never know what you're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, like Candice LeRae or, oh my God, Bianca Belair. I couldn't think of her name there for a second. Shayna Baszler, anybody from like NXT, I wouldn't be surprised by it. But my personal pick, who I would like to see and who I think is gonna win, I've got to go with Asuka. I think they screwed her. I don't want to say they screwed her out of the title, but a lot of people think that she was screwed out of the title, and I don't really feel that way. I think wrestling is wrestling, and whatever happens on the show is what happens on the show, and I just tend to try and watch and enjoy it, and then hope that if anything happens that I'm upset about, it gets rectified at some point in the near future. So, who do you got in this match, Sweet Pea? Asuka. I could see Lana winning it though. I could see a few people winning it. I could see Mickie James winning it just to kind of give it to somebody that's been there for a while. I could see Lana winning it because of the story with her in the Rumble. I could see Carmella winning it just because she's kind of been on this lull and they could, pop her back up. Yeah, so who do you guys got? We got a lot of, who do you think will win? Demon King and Bobby Lashley. We're getting to it, guys. We're getting to it. You guys got all the questions. Who do you think is going to be called up? That's a good question. Because we are almost there. I honestly, I don't know, because this is a weird after WrestleMania season, because they've already announced the Superstar Shakeup and the fact that it's going to include NXT. So, and they just called up people from NXT. So, I could see Undisputed Era coming up, like the night after WrestleMania. I don't know. Terry Funk for president. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, to be honest with you guys. All right. Okay, I'm hoping Deville, Cross, or Ruby, but Asuka's most likely going to win. Yeah, I got to agree with that. I wonder how much of the insurance is going to be for MetLife Stadium because Seth Rollins is going to burn it down. That's comment of the night so far right there. Let's see. Velveteen for SmackDown Live. Why not? Because Terry Funk's kind of old, and I'm not sure that he knows too much politically. That's just my own opinion there. Ember Moon returns and wins. Oh, that's a good point. I forgot that she had been injured. I forgot about that. That's a good point. Josh Tomlin. If Kofi doesn't win, I'm smashing my TV. Honestly, I was watching a video earlier with Kofi, and I was thinking the exact same thing, that if Kofi loses, I'm going to have to jump off a cliff. Well, I'm going to have to sit around and watch the rest of WrestleMania, because obviously if Becky wins, that'll even things out for me. Hey, Job, can you check out some of my videos later? I definitely will. I was on your channel recently, but I didn't watch any of the videos. I just wanted to see how many videos you had up, but I'll check them out for sure. What's up?
Just watch the videos.
Well, I mean, like, I was just like, whatever. I was between things, and I saw the comments, so I clicked on it, and I was like, I don't have time to... I do, yes. All right, let's go to the Andre the Giant Battle Royal as Seth Rollins tries to beat Brock Lesnar here. He just got a 2 count. We should probably try to focus on this as well. Oh, here we go. Big knee. The Kenny Omega knee. All right. I thought he was about to go for a pin. All right, here we go. The Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Here are the participants so far. Braun Strowman, Colin Jost, and Michael Che of SNL fame. I literally copied that from the WWE website. That's what they have. They literally have Colin Jost and Michael Che of SNL fame. That's their names. They're a tag team. We've got Andrade, we've got Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Kalisto, Gran Metalik, Lindsay Dorado. I just spit Bo Dallas. I saw it fly out of my mouth. Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino. It wasn't that much. It was just a little slight. Rhino twice. Victor, Connor, Ali, who is Mustafa Ali. I don't think they should have got rid of his last name, but nonetheless, I'm going to turn down the game audio just a little bit. It's not me, because it looks like whatever. Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis Tucker, and EC3. Who do you got?
I have no idea.
You don't have no idea? Just look at the list. Who do you know from there?
Braun.
We all know Strowman's winning. Let's Foxy says Rhino. Rhino win it all. If you guys follow me on Twitter at JobberNation, my pick is Rhino. I'm rooting for Rhino in that one. Hometown boy. I'm from Detroit. He's from Detroit. Whatever. We're both from Michigan. I don't live in Detroit, but we're both from Michigan. So yeah, I'm rooting for Rhino, but I'm expecting Braun to win it. I mean, it seems pretty obvious that Braun's gonna win it, but
did I have an intelligent guess? I was pulling out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you did just pull that out of nowhere, didn't you? Adamo Boss. I would say Adam Boss, but it's definitely Adamo Boss. He's picking EC3. Jordan's picking EC3 as well. Guys, who do you think's that will win, Brock Lesnar or burn it down? They should push Apollo. I would like to see Apollo winning it, definitely. But my pick for that one's got to be Braun. So that does it for the pre-show. Let's get into some things that are notable here. All right, we got a couple of notes. Let's talk about Alexa Bliss, the host of WrestleMania. Anything interesting that could happen with that? Does anybody have anything interesting that could potentially happen with Alexa Bliss? I'm thinking there's going to be maybe some backstage segment with her and like Tori Wilson and Stacy Keibler, or like you know, I don't know, Brutus the Barber Beefcake or something like that. I'm expecting something interesting with her and somebody. As Brock Lesnar takes the win over Seth Rollins. Interesting. Very interesting. You know what we should have done is when we started the match, we should have started talking about that match. And then went on. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Bianca Belair should get a push. Apollo should face Balor for the IC title on Raw after Mania. That would be cool. I feel like that would get a big reaction from the crowd. She helps EC3 win. I'm assuming you're talking about Alexa Bliss. That would be interesting because she was oogling and googling over EC3 recently. Like that, yes. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Something with Trish Stratus, maybe. I could see that. She's gonna end up making a match or making new rules for it. I could see that as well. Yeah, Alexa Bliss will be bold, I guess. I don't know what. Okay. He retracted that comment. He misspelled something. Yeah. Ooh, Women's Battle Royal. Alexa Bliss not winning it, but in it. That's interesting. She puts herself in the Battle Royal. That's an interesting one. Okay, so the next notable thing that we've got here is, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
You gonna make it? WrestleMania is like 20 hours today. Yeah, we're gonna get you some cold medicine so you can keep it going. Stage looks so effed up. You know what? I'm gonna wait and see because, I get that it just looks like it's one thing. I understand that, guys. And I hear a lot of hate for it, but so far all we've seen is like some bad angled pictures of it. At least that's all I've seen. So I'm gonna wait to see it in action and see what they do with it, because WrestleMania 27 was very similar, where it was just like a giant screen, and it was actually kind of cool. So, you know, and like, even if you think about like 31 and 32, they were just kind of like very basic stage setups. And I thought those were cool as well. So, you know, it's not all about the stage. You can't always have a cool stage. Yeah. Next year, you know, maybe it'll be a boring one again. But my thoughts on the stage so far, just so it's out there, I'm going to wait and see. You haven't seen the picture, but basically it's just like a giant screen. So, from what we've seen. From what we've seen. You don't know.
Maybe they're trying to keep it a little secret. Surprise.
Maybe they spent so much time, like, amping up what's going on around the ring that they just didn't have enough time to design the stage. I don't know.
There's a budget.
There's a budget, guys. There's a budget. Stream health is still good. Cool. All right. No, next year needs a pirate ship. Oh, you know what? No, you're 100% true. That's true. The problem is they've already got a pirate ship in the arena, so like they would have 2 pirate ships. But that would be cool. What time does the pre-show start? The pre-show starts in 1 hour 10 minutes.
1 hour 9 minutes.
1 hour 9 minutes. No matter where you're at in the world. 1 hour 9 minutes. All right. The next notable thing we've got here, though, is Elias is going to be doing a performance of some kind. Is the pre-show on now? No, the pre-show will end pretty much right after this ends. This is the pre-show to the pre-show to the pre-show.
That would have been funny if they were here for that.
It would have been, yeah. No, would have been good. Would have been a throwback to a joke that we made when we weren't actually streaming.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm thinking about what the problem was now. And I just realized what the problem was, but I'll explain it to you later. I don't think anybody cares. All right, Elias has a performance, and I'm going to explain it to you. Okay. He's been doing these performances on Raw, and he's been getting interrupted every week. And his thing is, like, I better not get interrupted at WrestleMania, because that would be stupid, right?
Okay, so he's definitely getting interrupted at WrestleMania.
So you got to assume he's. I think it would be hilarious if like he got through the entire song and just like walked off, but like everybody's definitely expecting him to get interrupted.
Right. But
so
by whom?
By whom is what I want to know from you guys. Who do you guys think, as I set up this next match, let me know who you think is going to interrupt Elias's performance at WrestleMania here tonight. You can talk about it as well if you like, but I'm gonna set this next match. Just like, I don't know, throw out some ideas, throw out some oddballs. You know, don't say anybody that I've already got there on the notes, because that would be cheating. I've got 2 people, so like you can literally pick anybody else.
Is that connected? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna pick one of them. Actually.
Oh, we got people already answering, so just you can actually just read those if you like.
Well, we're just getting a lot of The Undertaker and John Cena.
Yeah.
We got a couple Stone Cold, which that would be awesome. I'd be excited for that.
And it's actually been a while since he's been at WrestleMania. I don't think he's been since WrestleMania 30.
We got a CM Punk in there.
Now
don't tease him with that. Don't tease him with that, guys.
Now we're talking, but I think he's an AEW bound. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll do Daniel Bryan and we'll do Kofi Kingston.
We also have a Conor McGregor.
Now, he did just retire.
He did.
I would hate it, but again, that would be something that would be huge.
The Rock or Sting?
Oh, Sting would actually be really cool.
Sting would be very cool.
We're
getting a lot of Taker and Cena, though.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the New Day from ringside just because. Anything else?
Okay, we have a Spirit of Chris Benoit.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's welcome back.
I don't think. Yeah, I think he's. I don't think so. Yeah, I think they erased him from their memory. So
he doesn't exist.
Yeah, he's
to the WWE.
Who? Wait, who? The Spirit of Redacted is what it says on my screen. It says Spirit of Redacted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Seems like the WWE got into my chat somehow.
Weird.
We got a Gronk, which would be interesting. Although I could see Gronk. Is Mojo in the?
Edge.
Edge would be cool.
Edge would be cool.
I don't see Mojo. I don't think Mojo's...
Gronkowski.
Yeah. Well, you know who Gronk is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the pro football player, right?
Yeah, but he retired recently.
Because he's joining... He's going to be a wrestler.
And he's best friends with Mojo, who is a wrestler.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so here we go. The next matchup on the card, Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan. So we'll talk about that one later on, because what do I care? Alex Wright would be like the most under... I would prefer that the whole thing just went on without anything happening over Alex Wright coming back.
It's probably Jobber.
I mean, I am in New York right now.
Right now.
We are in New York. No, we're not. We're not. It would be we would have to get on like a private jet right after this and like fly in. Okay, we'll go ahead. We'll switch to the game now that it's starting up. All right, we're done talking about that. We got a Bo Dallas. Hey, Jobber boy. I was in the WWF No Mercy stream. Thank you very much for coming through, man. That was a fun stream. All right, let's get to the main card, ladies and gentlemen. Let's actually I want to talk about this one. Let's talk about that one. It's going on the screen right now. Let's talk about it. Let's get it underway, guys. The WWE title match, Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Let me know in the chat who you think's going to win, what you think's going to happen. Do you think that there's going to be interference? Let's talk about it. Do you know anything that's happening right now with Kofi Kingston?
No, I remember, I think I was here not so long ago watching wrestling with you, and he wasn't able to wrestle, and that was a big deal. Wasn't that
He wasn't able to wrestle.
He was supposed to be in a match, and someone else had to fill in for him. And
no.
were really upset.
No. I think you're thinking of it the other way around. Kofi filled in for somebody else. Yeah.
Okay.
Mustafa Ali was supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber match. Everybody's saying Kofi. I think we got one Daniel Bryan. One Bryan from Lenny. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. But I was watching an interview with Kofi earlier, and I was just thinking, why are the major belts starting the show? They're not starting the show, man. We're just simulating these matches because these are the big matches, and then we're talking about other stuff. But I don't know that this match is going first or last. Well, I know it's not going last, but I don't know where it's going on the card. I just wanted to talk about it while it's on screen, and then we'll go back and talk about the other matches. Don't read into what's going on at all here. All right? Okay. All right. He said, "Oh, okay, he got me." My dad said Kofi will win, but not hold it for long. I can see that. So let me explain to you what's going on with Kofi. Mustafa Ali was supposed to be in the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title. He ended up getting injured. I think it was a concussion. I think he had a concussion, and so Kofi ended up taking his place in the Gauntlet match the week before. He ended up doing amazing, and he went into the Elimination Chamber match, did amazing, and then everybody was just rooting for Kofi from there on out. And then he kind of had to win his way into this match here. They kind of just put every wall in his way that they possibly could, and now he's in a match with Daniel Bryan, who surprisingly everybody hates now. Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of turned into a big jerk. So Kofi's now in the WWE title match, and I couldn't be more happy for him, to be honest with you guys. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I've been a fan of Kofi since he debuted, with the wonderful little Jamaican gimmick that he had going on, but so we had a lot of Kofis. But to be honest with you guys, I think if we have a loser in one of the big three matches, I think it's going to come in the Seth Brock Lesnar match or this match. I can't see Becky not winning it. I can't. I think, but I would also be very disappointed if Kofi didn't win this. It's like it's the most crazy thing where it's like I can see Daniel Bryan keeping it for so many reasons, and most being that like Daniel Bryan's like a great heel. But like Kofi Kingston's such a great face that it's like, you know, but you never know because they can't have three good feel good moments on the same card, right? Like if Seth beats Brock, it's going to be like, yeah, all right, finally. Then you get Kofi beating Daniel and you're like, all right, hell yeah. And then you get Becky and it's just like, what, WrestleMania is just all the good guys win? No, come on, you got to have one surprise.
Right, yeah.
You got to shock somebody. So we'll see. I don't know. I honestly don't know who's going to win this match. I'm excited to see it. You know, I think it's going to be a great match. I think they're going to burn it down. No pun intended there. I'm hoping for Kofi. I'm rooting for Kofi more than, more than anything. You know, I'm rooting for Kofi and I'm rooting for Becky here tonight. And if Seth has to lose to kind of narrow things out, then that's what it's got to be, guys. That's what it's got to be, you know. But that's who I got. I've got Kofi. Who do you got? Kofi or Daniel Bryan? Kofi Kingston. All right. Looks like everybody's got Kofi going into WrestleMania. Let's head back up to the top of the card. The Raw Tag Team titles, the Revival, facing off against Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. None other than the Edge heads, and Edge will be in the building. Oh my God. It just occurred to me. What about Triple H versus Batista match? We'll get to it. We're gonna run through the entire card here, guys. It just occurred to me, what if Edge came out with Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder? They were former Edge heads. That's a great idea. Somebody call. What's their number?
What WWE?
What's their number?
Let me get them on.
Can you Google it?
Let's
yeah.
Google
Can
it.
you get their number for me?
Where to find it? Like customer service or?
We all know Edge heads winning that. You know what's funny to me about this match is that it was like, they started like kind of building up to this match.
Excuse me.
You're fine. You're totally cool. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You said excuse me, and I was trying to I thought you said sorry. I was just like, and then I was like,
you were being so supportive of my
no,
cough.
I thought you were saying sorry. I don't know. It just happened. Big Collection wins. Yeah, I don't know if you guys listen to their podcast, but their podcast is freaking hilarious and it's wonderful and I love it. I don't even collect, but I love the podcast. Watch Kurt Hawkins win. Yeah, it's funny. Zack Ryder got engaged like 4 days ago.
Aww.
I think it was actually like 2 days ago, but yeah. He got engaged to Chelsea Green. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let me finish my story. Let me finish what I was saying. I get this happens all the time.
All the time.
I just like start saying things and then I get sidetracked. The funny thing about this is they started this story with like Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, right? They were like they're best friends like outside of wrestling and but they had already teamed. They're former tag team champions. And Kurt Hawkins is on like a 200 some odd losing streak. He's lost like 200 matches in a row. And he lost on Raw, and then he was getting beat up, and Zack Ryder came out and saved him. And then, they had a match, and they lost, and, they were building this thing up. And then all of a sudden, they had the NXT guys come up, and they were kind of like, oh, you know what? Let's go with these guys. And then, out of nowhere, they just stopped, having Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder on the show. And it was like, what the hell happened to these guys? And then all of a sudden, they're like, Aleister Black and Ricochet are gonna fight for the SmackDown tag titles, which blew my mind because I thought they were gonna go for the Raw titles. And then they were like, because we totally forgot, we had this other story over here. We slipped our minds. We gotta put Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder in this match. Like, what the hell happened, guys? What was up with that? I think this is gonna be the one. I think this is one of those matches where they've got so many good guys that are going to win tonight that they have to have somebody to kind of even it out. And I think this one is, I think there's so many people that have it in their minds because of Kurt Hawkins' losing streak, because Zack Ryder hasn't been on Raw for so long that they have to win tonight. I think the Revival are going to win. That's my thought. And I'm probably overthinking it, as I always do when WrestleMania comes around. But what are your thoughts? You got the Revival. You got Zack and Kurt.
I got Zack and Kurt.
You got Zack and Kurt. Okay.
Zack and Kurt.
All right. Okay. Is this chat? Okay. I know he had said hi. What's up, Endrit Emiri? I said your name really bad. Can we talk about the surprise matches such as what happened with The Rock and Rowan at 32? Honestly, I think if that happens, it's going to happen with the Elias thing. But I could see an impromptu John Cena Undertaker match. Also, anything other than that, I'm not too sure. But by all means, if you have any ideas for surprise matches in the chat, leave them there. PewDiePie or T-Series? T-Series all the way. Yeah, everybody knows I'm a T-Series guy, not a PewDiePie guy. Everybody loves...
You're getting banned from YouTube now.
Yeah, I know.
You're literally about to get kicked off.
Jobber, thank you for the
heat arena.
Thank you for the great idea, man. It was a lot of fun to make. All right, let's move along here. SmackDown tag titles. The Usos. Daniel Bryan just threw Kofi Kingston out of the ring. Hold on, we got a big move coming from Daniel. Oh! I was expecting like a cross body off the top. We got a freaking drop kick. That's what it's called. Kurt and Zach will win, and then Cole will say like Undertaker lose his streak. The losing streak of Hawkins is over. It'll be like the exact same thing that happened with the Undertaker, where like Kurt wins the match and the crowd just goes, and then it just dies. Like it just goes silent, like when Undertaker lost. Do you remember that?
No.
Weren't you here?
I blocked that completely out of my memory.
Oh, okay.
The Undertaker was in the last one.
Blocked it out of your memory. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Now we got people talking about PewDiePie or J.K. Rowling agrees. Okay. Hey, can I have a question? PewDiePie. Is that a question? I don't know that that's a question. What if HBK interrupted Triple H versus Batista? Again, that's something that I can see happening. But I would, oh my God, if like Orton comes out, Evolution Days. All right, let's move along. Let's move along with what we got. Let's not get sidetracked, guys. Let's not get sidetracked. SmackDown Tag Team titles, Usos versus The Bar versus Shinsuke and Rusev versus Ricochet and Aleister Black. I think you're totally cool, Annie. No, not a big deal. I get what you're saying. I get you're going along with what the chat's going along with. But it's totally cool. No need to apologize. You're nervous. No need to be nervous. No need to be nervous. There's no need to be nervous. Not here. Not with the Job Squad.
Not with the Job Squad.
Not with me. Not with her.
No.
Not with what's going on the screen.
None of it.
This way. No need.
No need.
No need. We're all family. We're one big happy family. And like when Thanksgiving comes around and you guys all show up, we're not gonna have enough food. And then I'm gonna have to be nervous. Because all of a sudden, we got all you guys in town for Thanksgiving. You guys all flew in for Thanksgiving because we're one big happy family. And I didn't make enough turkey. I made one turkey. And it was kind of a small turkey, too. And, like, we had some mashed potatoes, but it was a small portion of mashed potatoes. Great. Let's go ahead. Let's wake up. Let's wake up, okay? Let's wake up. Let's wake up. Okay. I'm subscribing, obviously. Thank you for supporting. No problem. Welcome to the Job Squad, Annie. Everybody welcome my good friend Annie Moore to the Job Squad. Oh, Kofi Kingston wins it! Kofi Kingston takes the title.
Called it.
We all called it. Everybody called it, except
I think
for,
one person.
Yeah, one person. It was
Lenny. They're gonna be the one
Lenny
that's right on the actual show.
Kofi Kingston takes the title. Did I forget to set the... I set the title match up, right? Why didn't he celebrate with the title? Eh, whatever. All right, let's exit out. Let's switch the cameras. Okay. Any more? Welcome to the Job Squad. All right, there we go. There we go. You the best. All right, cool. All right, let's get to the SmackDown tag titles. We already announced who's going to be in it. He won by count. Oh, he won by count out. Okay, I'm glad somebody's paying attention here, because I was not paying attention. If I'm being completely honest, I'm like this. It's like WrestleMania's here and I can't stop. I can't. I'm like shaking, guys. It's WrestleMania, baby. I'm amped. I'm freaking amped, guys. All right. Can you talk about the SmackDown?
Who do you think's gonna win?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I think it's got to be the guys from NXT. They've been pushing them so hard, guys. They're gonna take them to the grandest stage of them all and not have them win. Come on, it's got to be those guys. I think this has got to be one of the quick ones we talk about, because we gotta keep things moving here. Some ASMR. Right
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, let's talk about the next one. We're not going to spend too much time on the SmackDown tag titles. There hasn't been that much of a build up, not much going on. I think it's going to be Aleister and Ricochet. I can't get my hat back on, and Usos retain. Okay, we got Black and Ricochet. All right. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, like, I can see anybody winning it, really, except for Shinsuke and Rusev. Write this down. Jot this down, guys. Shinsuke or Rusev, they will be the ones taking the pin. All right, that'll be it. That's my prediction right there. I can see anybody else winning it, but I think it's going to be Aleister and Ricochet. Let's move on. Sweetheart, can you announce the next match on our agenda, please?
It's going to be the IC title. Bobby Lashley.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Look under the SmackDown tag titles.
Oh, Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin.
Yeah, do you know why this match is significant?
Why is this match significant?
This is Kurt Angle's final match.
Ever?
He's retiring. Ever? Yeah, ever. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And, everybody wants it to be John Cena. I messed up, guys. This is not a one-on-one match. This is a triple threat. Everybody wants it to be John Cena, but it's not. Am I doing something wrong here? I am. And, it's not. Shinsuke leave and Rusev gets pinned. Yes, that would be probably how it happens. But what did you think of Bret Hart last night? Okay, yeah.
You've gotten that question about 12 times.
Have I?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't ignored it. But I kind of expected it. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really want to talk about it because I think people like that don't deserve to have themselves talked about. And because I think it just inspires more people to do the same. And so I don't want to give any attention to that guy, whoever he may be, and that's that. It was crazy, and but whatever. I don't care about that guy. He's a nobody in my mind. So let's continue. It's Kurt Angle's final match, and he's facing Baron Corbin, which is underwhelming for a lot of people. Wait, what happened with Bret Hart? I didn't watch. I will let somebody in the chat fill you in. Or if just look it up. Honestly, if you Google it, dude, just Google it. Like you'll find it. Trust me. They had stuff out within minutes. All right. What were we talking about?
Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin.
Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin. Okay. Yeah, it's his final match. Baron Corbin, it's underwhelming, but to be honest, I expect this to be a quick match. My girl, Becky Lynch! Becky! Right, we'll do Charlotte Flair. Something wrong? Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to catch up. If Corbin, after the match, shows respect to Kurt and turns face, or maybe not because WWE want Corbin. Honestly, Corbin's a great heel, so I don't know that that's going to happen. But it would be cool to show some respect. But yeah, Job Squad corpsing. Maybe a little bit. I don't know that I can corpse because I don't think that I'm supposed to be not laughing. If that makes sense. I dropped my phone. Oh wait, what title do I put on the line here? Because they're both on the line at WrestleMania. I guess we'll do this one because this one was supposed to be on the line first. All right, here we go. Let's start her off. Let's kick her going. All right, I think Baron's gonna win. I don't know. It's gonna be a quick match. I think they'll be interrupted. I hope something interesting happens, but if it goes off unhinged, it's going to be a quick match, and I think Baron's going to go out on top, and that's what I got. We got to get through. Guys. We got very little time. We got to start rolling through this card here. We've got up next Bobby Lashley, the Intercontinental Champion, defending the title up against none other than your favorite professional wrestler, your favorite abs in the world.
My favorite abs.
Your favorite abs in the world, the Demon. Oh. Whoa!
Hey,
what's up?
We're talking about the Demon.
We're talking
about the Demon.
With the theme song.
We're talking about the Demon.
Demon Finn Balor will be back at WrestleMania, and it'll be the first time the Demon is at WrestleMania. So I'm excited to see his entrance at WrestleMania.
You know, I was thinking while I was on my way over here, I have not seen Demon Finn Balor live. I've seen videos of him from the past, but I don't think I've ever been there for the live.
You mean live in person?
No.
Or just live on TV?
Watching it while it's happening. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Probably a SummerSlam when he first got here. When he faced Seth Rollins. When he first won the title. Weren't you here? I think that was the night that I was like, you'll probably like this guy.
Oh, and I got mad at you because I didn't at all.
Yeah.
And now he's the love of my life.
Yeah. That was it.
That was it.
He was
That was
Demon.
it. Yeah,
But like you weren't a fan, so like you obviously forgot about it.
Yeah, I didn't.
You weren't a fan.
I wasn't
yet.
a fan yet.
That's crazy. And
Little
it's like
Melissa
you just
was
haven't
so
seen.
stupid.
Well, because he got injured, then he came back and he hasn't really done the demon thing since.
Yeah.
I think he's done it maybe a couple of times, but he hasn't really done it. And he's bringing it out for WrestleMania, which is why I think he's going to win the Intercontinental title. So what happened to Dean Ambrose? Can someone explain? Dean is apparently not re-signing with WWE, and therefore he's been kind of pulled from WrestleMania and all live events going on, I guess you could say. But yeah, so that's what we got. By putting Demon on this match, it's basically giving us a spoiler unless Bray debuts his new gimmick, Sister Abigail, to feud with the Demon. Yeah, again, it's like, I mean, anything can happen in wrestling, guys, and because it's WrestleMania, it's like the chances of something crazy happening are that much more, but assuming nothing crazy happens, I got Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
You got Finn Balor.
I always got Finn Balor.
Let's move along. We've got United States title match, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. I was expecting something bigger out of I was expecting this match to be like a fatal 4-way or something like that, but in the end, who will win in the main event, Jobbermania? Could you answer who do you vote? We'll get to it. We'll get to it in a second. We're gonna talk about it after the United States title match. Just that way we're talking about it while it's on screen. Let's talk about the U.S. title match first, though. Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio. I was expecting Andrade to be in this. I was expecting maybe like Mustafa Ali, or who was the fourth guy? Shinsuke? Who was the fourth guy? I don't remember now. There was a fourth guy involved in these matches, but I'm excited for it. It's Samoa Joe's first WrestleMania, and he's facing a veteran in Rey Mysterio, and both of these guys can go. I'm expecting this one to kind of like fly under the radar, right? Like I don't really see anybody talking about this match, but like I think it's gonna steal the show. Like I think it's gonna be a great match.
I think it's gonna be a really good match.
We got, I want Samoa Joe to win. Somebody mentioned that Joanne Jett, I don't know how to say her name,
Joan Jett.
Joan Jett, she'll be doing the theme song for Ronda at WrestleMania, performing live.
That makes sense.
Jobber Nation, the best. Thank you, Annie, the biggest member, the number one fan of the Job Squad here today. I'm just kidding. You guys are all the number one fan. I don't want to do that. 619. We got a 619. We got a Samoa Joe's gonna win. I think it's hard for me too.
Because I like them both.
But I think this goes back to I'm gonna overthink it again, and I'm gonna say that because they've got a lot of good guys that are gonna be winning the titles here tonight, and Rey Mysterio doesn't necessarily need the win. I think Joe's gonna win. I think Joe's gonna take it. The U.S. Championship match is a little uncertain because if Rey wins, he becomes a Grand Slam champion, but Samoa Joe losing his debut on WrestleMania and with his first belt on the line. Yeah, exactly. So there's some things at stake here, and I think, but I think Joe's got to take it. I think Joe's got to take it. Let's keep her moving here. Let's talk about the women on the screen here. The main event here tonight. First of all, this is what it's a women's main event. And every woman in the company has been asked this question. How do you feel? It's the women are main event. How do you feel about that?
That's definitely a big step forward.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I feel like WWE is really pushing.
But it's the first ever women's main event. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know it's the... Oh, you know what I did, guys? I'm playing as Becky here. My bad. We're going to restart this. Because I can't, for some reason, change the control. Oh, you know what? I think I could. I was just in the middle of a minigame. We screwed up. We? Yeah, let's talk about the next match. We'll go back to the women as... Oh my god, this live stream is just like us screwing up constantly. Us, yes.
Us?
Yeah, us. Just take some of the blame. Take some of the blame with me, sweetheart. Please.
I'm doing all of it wrong. I really bombed this
My girl Becky Lynch. Whoa! All right. We'll get back to it, guys. We'll get back to it. Let's take the next match here. Can you announce the next match, please, underneath the U.S. title match?
Sure can. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
We got AJ Styles and Randy Orton.
Randy Orton? Randy? This one, I didn't put it in the notes, but there is actually something on the line, and it's for the house. It's for the house.
For the house?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Both of these guys say they built the house.
They built it.
They built a house, and they can't agree on whose house it is. Maybe they each built half. I don't know. Randy says he built the house. But AJ says he built the house. And so at WrestleMania, we're going to find out, you know, who really built the house.
Who built the house?
Honestly, I think I think AJ's got to win this one. I think just to kind of keep, you know, I think Randy's on his way out. I think he's getting older. I think he's going to move more towards a more part-time schedule. And for that reason, I think they're going to go with AJ. AJ versus Randy will steal the show for sure. Can AJ kick out from an RKO out of nowhere? I think this is another one where it's not talked about. Too many people aren't, you know, it's kind of like, I think that there's what?
Do either of them even have a profession in building houses?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You win.
I don't think so. But they both built a house nonetheless, man. Like, they both did it. She thought that was pretty funny. You know, I think he had the comment of the night earlier. I think that's two comments of the night.
We need you on here more often, buddy.
So yeah, I think AJ's gonna win it. We're gonna skip. Yeah, whatever. We'll let him run because we got too many matches to talk about. Let's go to the women's tag title match. Bayley and Sasha, the Boss and Hug Connection, and they are the tag team champions, facing a returning Beth Phoenix and Natalya, who had a little. I almost did it. I almost talked about last night and didn't even realize it. Versus the Iconics. You gotta do the Iconics. Do it. You gotta do the. You gotta like a superhero kind of thing. Do you not know how to do it, or do you just like you don't want to do it?
I'm absolutely not going to.
Because you don't know how, or like it's real simple. Let me show you. Let me show you just one more time. It's like this. We both say Iconics at the same time, and then you kind of do one of these motions. Okay? Iconics, like that. And kind of put your head up like that, like that. Did you do it? You didn't do it. Okay. She doesn't want to do it. It's cool. We got the Iconics. We got Boss Time. God, this one's rough for me because I'm rooting for the Iconics. As some of you guys may know, I am a big Iconics fan. I like the Iconics.
Why?
I like the Iconics. I think they're entertaining. I think they're entertaining.
Why?
Well, that's one because I think that they do something different than most of the other women do, you know, and like their dynamic together I think is great. I think Billie Kay is hilarious. And that's why. Nothing, absolutely no other reason other than that. I'm not going to pinky promise something here on screen. This is going to be on YouTube forever and ever, as long as YouTube stays around, so I'm not going to be making any pinky promises here tonight. Okay, so I got the Iconics. She about to mess you up. Jobber, just say it. They're beautiful. You know what? Whatever. I like Peyton Royce. I think she's an attractive young lady. You know what? But more so, I do like their thing. I like their shtick. I like their gimmick. I like what they do on the show. You know what? Maybe they're beautiful, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I do enjoy their entertaining. They're entertaining to me. They're entertaining me.
Okay, now, if they came out looking like, I don't know, female versions of Sloth, would you still find them as entertaining? Let's be honest, we're moving forward with the WWE and not just, you know, sexualizing the divas. So if Peyton Royce didn't look like Peyton Royce, would they be as entertaining with their high, squeaky, annoying voices that just pierce your ears? Yeah,
no, as long as they were doing the same thing, I think they would be just as entertaining. I probably wouldn't want them to win as much. But that being said, I think Nia Jax and Tamina are going to win this one. Who do you got, by the way? Who do you got in this one? The names are here. The names are. I wrote them down for you. Yep. They're right here. If you just want to pick, one. Yo, she about to swing right now. By what time is WrestleMania? I don't remember. Sorry. It is in half an hour. The pre-show starts in half an hour, guys, at 5 o'clock Eastern time. So no matter where you're at, 30 minutes from now, roughly 36 minutes from now, the pre-show will be starting. The actual show starts at 7, so whatever. 2.5 hours from now. But there are matches on the pre-show. So I think that Peyton Royce is single now since Ty left WWE. She's actually been posting pictures with Ty on Instagram. So
yeah, he follows that very closely.
I follow her on
Don't
Instagram.
worry, he knows everything about her. Don't worry.
Which is 11 p.m. over here. Kill me. Yeah, God, I can't imagine living like on the other end of the world having to watch this. I'm gonna change the screen. All right, there we go.
That's not gonna work, Josh. That's not gonna work, Josh.
There we go. Everything's all better, guys. Okay, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. This is one I'm actually... Oh, you know what? Let's talk about the women while we got them on the screen. Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch. This is my biggest match, guys. This is the one I'm most excited for. I've been rooting for Becky, man. I've been a fan of Becky since she got called up. I've loved Becky. Peyton and Ty are engaged. I've been rooting for Becky from day one. That
was an interesting reaction.
I liked that Becky, she was always about the puns and she was always funny. I always thought she was great on the mic. Jobber looks pissed. I wouldn't do that. I hope Becky pulls a John Cena and puts them both on her shoulders. I like that. Staying up till 7 a.m. Great. I'll probably be up till 7 a.m. too because WrestleMania's. Becky will win. I'm not going to read the second half of that comment. She's still fit in a mess. It's better if you skip to the match. Yeah. Seth Rollins winning but count out, and they give him the title, or Brock Lesnar winning by disqualification. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. I promise you, Annie. We're going to get to it. It'll probably be the last match we talk about. But I'm going to be very heartbroken if Becky doesn't win because I've been rooting for her for so long, and it's like she's finally... I mean, she had the SmackDown Women's title, but she's finally, I think, getting the recognition that she deserves. And so for that, I'm picking Becky Lynch to win this match. Who do you got?
Josh is funny.
I'm gonna fix the... No, we're gonna keep it because I'm worried. Who do you got?
I think Becky is gonna win.
So Becky, you got Becky too. All right, 2 Beckys. The man, Becky Lynch. There we go. Let's get a high five. Let's get a high five in here. Let's hit me with it. Screw the woo. Yeah, screw the woo. Hit me with the... All right, left me hanging, baby. All right, up next, Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. I'm interested. What did I say? Did I say?
I'm just answering the question.
Oh, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Also Roman Reigns here. No. I'm actually gonna change my pick. I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win. No, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I understand the leukemia thing. Charlotte won the title.
We can only hope.
No, we can't only hope.
We can definitely.
We don't want that.
Well, we definitely don't want
No,
Ronda
we don't
Rousey.
want. Well, we don't want Charlotte
And we
either.
don't really want Becky.
No, we want Becky. Everybody wants Becky. Becky. Hear me out though. I think again because everybody's going in expecting this champion moment. With Roman Reigns. I think that in order to boost Drew so much more, they're gonna have Drew win. I think they're gonna have Drew win. I'm really picking Drew. I think Drew. Stop. I'm really picking Drew. I'm not kidding. I'm picking Drew. In triple threat, is there disqualification? I think Charlotte is gonna lose. There is no disqualification in a triple threat. Okay, let's move on. You took Roman Reigns, I took Drew. Let's finish this thing up here. Let's do the Falls Count Anywhere match or the What is Shane going to do in this match. The Miz versus Shane McMahon. Let's run through it. Who do you got?
The Miz.
The Miz. I think The Miz as well. It's just... It's one of those things. It's like, you know, Shane McMahon at WrestleMania, he's got to lose, right? Let's just hope someone like Pitbull doesn't get more screen time than half the roster. I agree. So far, they haven't announced anybody other than Joan Jett.
Joan Jett.
Joan Jett.
You don't know who Joan Jett is?
No.
Right.
Jumping off the ring lights.
Really disappointing.
Shane McMahon is such a great heel, though. We got The Miz. We got a few Mizes in there. Shane is going to screw it up and lose. Please let it happen. I can see it. But I think Miz is going to win. Triple H versus Batista in a no-holds-barred match. Give me what I want, what I really, really want. Give me what I want, what I really, really want. Is what Batista wanted this match. He said he took Triple H's title at WrestleMania 21, and he's taking his career here tonight. Triple H, if he loses, his in-ring career is over. But Batista, he's going to be in one of the biggest movies, probably the biggest selling movie of all time in just a couple of weeks. The Avengers Endgame. So we got Batista will win. We got some Triple H's. Who do you got?
I think Batista.
You think Batista?
I
Really?
think Batista.
Really?
Yeah.
You think a surprise win from Batista?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why?
Wow.
Why?
I think Triple H is gonna
Do you
win.
think Triple H?
Yeah. I think just because they put his career on the line, that it made it kind of more obvious to me that he's not gonna lose,
Well, that's kind of why I feel like he would lose.
just so he can retire.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna have two retirements in the same night, because Kurt Angle's wrestling his last match, and that's already been guaranteed.
Or what if, you know, Triple H loses, but, you know, little wifey or whoever says, no.
That it is wrestling.
It is wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, it is wrestling. Because Mick Foley was retired at one point. Triple H retired him in a Hell in a Cell match, and then he came back. He just was like, oh, whatever, who cares, right? Like, it's just a word, retire. Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Pretty much.
That's a good point. I can see it, but I'm going Batista. You're going Triple H. We got a pretty split chat.
What?
I'm going Triple H. You're going Batista. Sorry.
So that's going.
Okay. The last match that we're gonna discuss here tonight, guys. Brock Lesnar defending up against Seth Rollins, the winner of the Royal Rumble match. This is the one of like the big three that I'm probably looking least forward to, although I'm really rooting for Seth here. But I can see them saying, Seth, you're not winning here tonight because Kofi's winning and Becky's winning, and we can't have the three of you all winning in the same night. Which would be really upsetting. But I'm going to exit out of this just so we don't have audio. But I'm going to pick Seth anyways. Who do you got?
I want Seth.
You want Seth.
I want Seth.
You want...
Yeah, I want Seth.
You want Seth to win, is what you're saying.
Is there any more?
No. That's all the matches. This is the last one we got.
Okay,
Yeah.
last one we gotta talk about.
Yeah, it looks like you just showed your true colors and how you feel about some of the men on the roster, huh?
Well, we got Finn Balor.
We got Finn Balor, yeah.
We got Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
We got Seth Rollins.
But I get all the flack for just oogling over Peyton Royce just a
Yes.
couple of times, just for like a minute, like it was.
Really?
When...
Do we want to check her Snapchat and see the likes on there?
I don't follow her on Snapchat. So I don't follow her on
Peyton
Snapchat.
Royce?
I don't follow
or Instagram.
Okay, maybe
sorry,
I follow her
Instagram.
on Instagram, but I don't follow her on Snapchat. She wants Seth and you want Peyton. There we go. See, it evens out, guys. See?
No, it doesn't.
It evens out.
No, it doesn't.
I think it evens out.
I don't think it does.
I think it does.
I don't think it does.
All right. All right. Any final thoughts from you guys, the Job Squad, about WrestleMania before we end this thing and before we all go and enjoy the show?
You need counseling.
I think he's talking to you.
He's talking to us.
Oh, yeah. No, that's probably it.
Yeah, that's probably.
We need to go. You guys are the counseling.
Help.
Lil Pump interrupts Elias. That would be very, very interesting. Seth will win dirty and make a heel turn. Oh, yeah, that would be fun. That would actually be really fun. Let's hope Adam Levine doesn't ruin WrestleMania. I don't know that he's even going to be there. What if Ronda left WWE with both women's titles? Interesting. It'd be very CM Punk-esque, but interesting. Does the Triple H and Batista match really matter? It does. I think it does. I think it's just a fun little throwback match, just something to kind of, here's the thing about WrestleMania, guys, is there's going to be so many matches on the card that you need matches that are going to appeal to people that aren't so hardcore in wrestling, matches that are going to be, kind of lighter on like the interest level, because WrestleMania needs to be a show of peaks and valleys. It's got to start off hot. It's going to dip. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have time to go to the bathroom. You got to have time to talk to your friends if you got friends over. You got to have time to go order a pizza, whatever. You got to have that time. And if Triple H and Batista is one of those matches for you, then that's why it's there. You don't have to like every match on the card. And that's perfectly fine. I just wanna say that, because I feel like too much people get caught up in the importance of matches, or like, this match doesn't matter. Which, you know what, WrestleMania, it's got to have that, and I love it. I love it because I actually enjoy watching every match. That's probably why I like it. Monroe punches Shane and helps Miz. Monroe is Miz's child. You know what happens is Monroe punches Miz, and then Shane McMahon's okay. Monroe punches Shane, and then Shane's oldest kid comes and attacks the baby. And then we have a real problem on our hands. I think Kofi wins tonight. You should make a Kofi Mania arena. I like that one. Seth is the best. He's going to win. Undertaker will put... No, just so maybe next year he will... I kind of understand what you're saying, but like, okay. Some people saying pipe bomb. I remember when CM Punk shat himself against Dean Ambrose. They just talked about that on that thing I sent you. I think Batista is going to be screwed up by the wife of Triple H, Stephanie McMahon. So Stephanie McMahon. I like that you called her the wife of Triple H. So Triple H is winning. Adam, thank you for tuning in. All right, guys, we're going to end it there. I hope you guys all enjoy WrestleMania. Thank you all for tuning in to the stream. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are amped up. I hope you guys are ready to go. I hope you got your snacks, your drinks, your pancakes, your bootios, whatever it is you're doing tonight to watch and celebrate WrestleMania. I hope you all enjoy it. I know we will. At least I will.
I will.
You're going to enjoy it as well. We're going to enjoy WrestleMania. Thank you all again. Thank you for the comment awards. You're very welcome. Thank you for the lovely comments. Okay, thank you guys. We're going to see you guys. Enjoy tonight. Bye!